It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Book flights from 499 Rand, only on Travelstart.co.za.
Welcome back. You are live with Expresso. I think I have proven throughout the show that the perfect holiday starts with the right food. So why not take a foodie jaunt and really whet your appetite with some unbelievable foodie-inspired travel deals from Travelstart. They've got some foodie holidays, whether it's cooking up a storm in Italy with some of the freshest, best ingredients that you can find anywhere on the planet, or learning about the culture of a place like Mozambique by eating your way through some of their most famous destinations. Travelstart has everything you need. So to dish the dish this morning, Eric Dedekind is here from Travelstart. Welcome.
Thank
Dude,
you.
I'm getting hungry already. This show has just made me hungry, but welcome to it. And thank you so much. You guys have put together some unbelievable packages.
You guys have. I mean, we're looking at some of the flight prices starting from just 6,700 Rand. That's for that foodie experience to Rome, or even to Mozambique for 3,279. Can you tell us a little bit more about these amazing foodie packages that you guys are offering at the moment?
Well, so the flights are going to be with, to Rome. It's with Etihad Airways from Johannesburg via Abu Dhabi. And a couple of months ago, I don't know if you remember, we spoke about layovers. So on your way, you could always consider stopping off in Abu Dhabi for 2 or 3 days and experiencing a bit of their culinary delights over there. And if you're not keen on flying via somewhere, then Alitalia has just started flying their direct service between Johannesburg and Rome recently, with 4 flights a week, which is pretty cool. And then if you prefer to stay closer to home, SAA is going to be your best bet with just an hour's flight from Johannesburg to Maputo. And it's an absolutely amazing country, Mozambique, with their food options are just incredible.
I think I was going to say, being that close to the sea, there is something that leaps off the page there. There is something about experience-driven holidays that is trending at the moment. We can't all put it on Instagram. It's not just all about having a grabbable photo of food, but people are wanting more out of their holidays now. It's not just about planting yourself there, it's about experiencing something. What do you think is driving this trend?
Well, like I heard your previous guest talking about, it's not just staying at a hotel, for example, it's about an experience. And South Africans, we're quite adventurous people, so we want to try new things, explore different destinations and places that people have never heard of before. So it's not just about going on a holiday and walking around a city taking a couple of thousand pictures of old buildings. No, we want to immerse ourselves in the actual culture and the heritage and the surroundings, the region, and very, very importantly, the food. So, we want to come back knowing that we've experienced something that you can't get anywhere else. And we also choose destinations that allow us to express our individual passions in life. So you'll get a lot of active people going to destinations where you can do a lot of hiking or cycling or walking tours. And then you get those who prefer to spend most of their time with animals. So we book them holidays where they can volunteer at rehab centers for animals.
That's awesome,
Well, I was going to ask you, how does Travelstart make it easier for those, who want to have that amazing experience-specific holiday or experience?
Well, so Travelstart Live is the team of almost 30 consultants. We are aged very differently. We are from all different walks of life. So collectively, we've pretty much covered the entire world. So we've accumulated a wealth of knowledge, and if you're ever looking to do something a little bit off the beaten track and aim more for a foodie experience or husky sledding in Alaska, you can do that. And chances are either we've done that, one of us has done it, or we've booked somebody to do that exact same thing.
Well, very quickly, what questions should I be asking for foodie destinations specifically? If I want to take a trip like this, what should I be asking the live team?
Well, we need to know from you, first of all, what your interests are when it comes to food. We also need to know how much money you're willing to spend so that we can maximize your experiences and get the best or the most for your rand. So, you need to ask us about visas, local day tours and excursions that we can book for you, like a cooking class in Vietnam or cheese and wine tasting in France. So ask us away. We know a lot of stuff and a lot of specifically food-related destinations and options, and we'll be happy to assist.
Awesome, man.
Amazing. Well, Eric, thank you so much. He's not going anywhere. We're going to have more with Eric a little bit later. But perhaps you want to have that amazing Rome experience. And Travelstart, they've got amazing deals at the moment where you can get return flights for just starting at 6,700 Rand. And that's from September and October. But if you need more information, just head on over to travelstart.co.za for more of their friendly getaway deals.
So hungry right now. My word.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Experience the magic of Rome and Mozambique with travelstart.co.za, and from the first bite to the last crumb, discover why Rome's dishes are deserving of your love, or perhaps you're in search of something spicier. Discover centuries of Portuguese, Indian and African influences that have made Mozambican food one of the tastiest cuisines on the planet. Now there's a foodie holiday just with the right ingredients for you, and that's for your next trip. And we have Eric Dedekind from Travelstart back with us as we continue to discover all these amazing cuisine destinations.
As you were talking, I think both of us were like drifting off thinking about all the places we've been and the experiences we've had. And I'm so lucky that I get to eat my way through so many of the destinations we travel to, and it's the best way to explore a culture. How do you guys actually go about building these dream foodie destination holidays? What is it about the live team that allows you? What dynamic is at play here?
Well, so as I mentioned a little bit earlier, we've pretty much traveled around the whole world. And we're quite adventurous ourselves. So you'll often find when we go and leave, it's usually to go and explore some weird place.
Because you can. Yeah.
Because we can. And so the other day I asked my colleagues, I went around the office and I asked my colleagues, what sort of weird foods have you eaten around the world? And it's like, there's a couple of weird things that's obviously still food for other countries and other people. But, you know, so we've, as I say, we've been there, we've done that. And there's also a lot of holidays and tour companies that actually have specifically designed food itineraries and food holidays that we can book for our clients, that they can go and really go in depth in a country's food, like food culture, so to speak.
Thinking Tuscany.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Whoa.
But I mean, you guys are running some amazing specials to Rome as well as to Mozambique and everywhere else. What is it about the two? I mean, they're so different in culture and culinary experiences. Well, how would you, say what is perfect for the Travelstart customer that wants to go to both places?
Well, so Italy, we know, is the home of pizza, pasta, ice cream and coffee, obviously. So if you're looking to try some of Mamma Maria's carbonara or Papa Luigi's custard gelato, then Rome has to be your next stop. Don't forget the wine. You know, no Italian meal is complete without wine. And then Mozambique is very well known for seafood, seafood and chicken, of course. But their seafood is freshly caught daily, and their grilled prawns are absolutely amazing. So if you're a little bit sensitive when it comes to chili and spice, the Mozambicans are not shy with their turning up the heat.
Okay.
So make sure to order something on the mild side if you're a little bit nervous of burning too much.
So my family were lucky enough, a bucket list trip to travel throughout Italy, tasting all the food, and they barely ever made it into a restaurant because the street food is just so amazing. Street food versus restaurant, how do I go about planning for those two different kind of experiences?
Well, in my personal opinion, if I travel somewhere, I really try and make it a point to experience as much of the street food as possible. It really gives you an opportunity to feel like a local.
Yeah.
I personally like it because I get to interact with the people, and you often hear these weird stories as they're preparing your food, and it also supports the local community. The best part about street food for me is that the food is very authentic because the recipes have been passed down for generations. But when it comes to street food, make sure that it's fresh and it's cooked in front of you, and if it does look a little bit suspect, then rather move on.
Trust your guts.
Yeah, and then exactly, yeah, and then with restaurants, they can also be a really special experience, especially for dinners. So I would say try and look for something that plays live and local music in the evenings. Really gives you a nice vibe. And then also try and support the establishments that are family run, because you want that authentic meal that is cooked with love and the freshest ingredients.
By Mama, yeah.
By Mama Maria.
By
of course.
Nonna, let's say. Oh, absolutely love that, dude. Again, I'm so hungry right now.
Oh, well, Eric, thank you so much for joining us. And, you know, maybe you're looking for the freshest peri-peri prawns and espetadas. You can dine out tonight in Mozambique with Travelstart's return flights to Maputo, and that's from under 3,300 Rand. East African spice meets the Indian Ocean's bounty over an open fire, and it really is a food lover's getaway to the glorious Mozambique. And for another amazing way to enjoy hassle-free, budget-friendly getaways, visit travelstart.co.za.
Book flights from 499 Rand, only on travelstart.co.za.